I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll discuss how do we add radicals with square roots. So this basic concept will be discussed with the help of 14 examples. You can always check these examples, answer, and then check with my solution and suggestions. Let me also thank all the viewers and subscribers for watching my videos, posting excellent comments and remarks. Because of your suggestions and questions, we are providing some of the most useful concepts in this channel. This is your channel. Thanks for supporting. Now, here are the examples, first three questions, and then this is question number 4, 5, and 6, question number 7. So, after adding two radicals, we'll go to 3 and slightly add the complications of working with such examples. Perfect. So, have a good look at it. You may also pause and answer these questions. Perfect. So, now if you are looking for their solutions, this is the time. Let's now begin with solution of each one of them. The very first one is 3 radical 5, 3 square root 5 plus 2 square root 5. Now when we have same square roots as square root 5 in this case, they are like terms and you can straight away add them. And so this becomes 5 square root 5. Simple as that. The next one here is to subtract, and of course you will do 5 minus 3, which is 2, so you get 2 square root 7. And here we do not have the same things under the square root sign. So the radicand is different. Well, let us simplify it. So first step in such cases will always be to simplify. So let us write it as a mixed radical. So square root 18 can be written as 9 times 2. 9 is a perfect square, and that is why I wrote it 9 times 2 and not 6 times 3. 50 is 25 times 2, right? Now we could rewrite this as 3 square root 2 plus 5 square root 2. You get the idea. So you see, sometimes you are given the same radical like terms straight away, you can add or subtract. If not, try to simplify, write it as a mixed radical, and then see can you simplify further, right? So yes, we can in this case, and we got a result. So that becomes the base for answering the questions in this particular video. Here are three more questions. We will increase the complexity as we move along. Simple terms, square root 48. Now, look for perfect square. 48 could be 24 times 2, 16 times 3. 16 times 3 makes more sense here since 16 is the perfect square. How about square root 27? 9 times 3 is good. So we'll do 4 square root 3 minus 3 square root 3, and that gives you 1 square root 3. 1 is not normally written, and it should not be written, right? It is obvious. So we write square root 3 alone. So do not write 1 here. So that's again a note, important note for you. Correct. Next question is 2 square root 8 plus square root 98. So rewrite 8 as 4 times 2, 98 as 49 times 2. Now, in these questions, you do get a hint, right? So you can work out. And so 2 times 2 square root 2 plus 7 square root 2, correct? That gives you 4 square root 2 plus 7 square root 2. The like terms can now be combined and written as 11 square root 2. Makes sense? Next question. 2 square root 32 minus 3 square root 8. Now 32 is 16 times 2, right? So we could rewrite this as 16 times 2 and 8 as we have already done before 4 times 2. Correct. Now 16 can be written as 4 square and therefore we get 2 times 4 square root 2 minus 3 times 2 square root 2. Correct? So this dot which I am writing in the center is actually a multiplication sign. So it is 8 square root 2 minus 6 square root 2, right? Don't treat it as a decimal. 8 minus 6 is 2, so we get 2 square root 2 as our answer. So I hope the concept is absolutely clear. Simple as that, right? Well, in case you want to learn from me, feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. You're always welcome to visit our website. Join us as a student. This is the success part which can make a lot of difference in your life and we can be part of it. Very good. Let's move on. Take up question number 7. So now we have moved on to slightly difficult problems where instead of two terms we have three. And we'll work for a couple of examples. Question number 7 is 3 square root 8 plus 2 square root 98 minus square root 72. I'd like you to pause the video, answer this particular question, and then check with my solution. I'm taking time here so that you get your time to answer the question. Perfect, right? So 8 should be written as 4 times 2. Good practice, right? And 98 we already did, right? 49 times 2. 72 is 36 times 2, right? And therefore, we could now rewrite this as 3 times, this dot is times, right? Square root 2 plus 2 times 7 square root 2. So you see, square root 2 is common. That is why we can combine them. Correct? Add and subtract. 3 times 2 is 6, right? 6 square root 2 plus 14 square root 2, that means 20, minus 6 square root 2. Oh my god, so only 14 square root 2 is left. That becomes our answer. Clear, right? Perfect. Let's move on and take up the next question. So now I think you got this strategy. I'd like you to try this out, right? So next one we could rewrite as half square root of 20 should be written as 4 times 5 minus 75 as 25 times 3, right? You're getting the flow of it, right? 100 times 5. Perfect. And that is half times 2 times square root 5. And this is 5 square root 3. And this is 10 square root 5. 10 square root 5. Now, in this case, you notice that 5 square root 3 is not going with any other term. So that will be left alone. 2 and 2 cancel. We have 5 square root 5 and minus 10 square root 5. That means we are left with minus 9 square root 5. Clear? And we already have minus 5 square root 3. That becomes our answer. So it is not necessary that all will be combined together, right? Here is question number 9 for you. Please pause the video and then answer. I am writing the question. Square root 54 plus 2 times square root 96 minus square root 24. Clearly, 54 can be written as 9 times 6. Makes sense. And 96 can be written as what? Let me try 6 times. That gives me a hint, right? So 6 times 16, right? So it is 6 times 16. Perfect. That gave me a hint, right? And this one is 6 times 4. Correct. So 9 to take away as a mixed radicals, 3 square root 6 plus 2 times 4 square root 6 minus 2 square root 6. Correct. Combine the like terms. All of them are like. So 3 plus 8 minus 2. Correct? 11 minus 2 is 9 square root 6. Right. Question number 10. So I hope you're getting all this, right? Feel free to write your comment, share your views. If you want different kind of questions, post them. This is your channel. Feel free to share my videos. Thank you. And you can always contact me on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com to learn more. We can be part of your success path. Perfect. So this one here is half of square root 20. I think we rewrote this question. Question number 11. Well, this is similar to what we did. So let me just do 9 times 3 for square root 27. And for 12, I should write 4 times 3 minus half. And 48 is 16 times 3. You got it, right? So we have this as 3 square root 3 plus 2 times 2 square root 3 minus half times 4 square root 3. Perfect. And all these terms can now be combined. We have 3 square root 3 plus 4 square root 3 minus 2 square root 3. That is half of 4, right? And so we have 3 plus 4, 7 minus 2, 5. So 5 square root 3 is our answer. 3 more questions to go, right? So here we're working with slightly bigger numbers. So we have 1/3 of 162. Let me rewrite 1/3 of square root of 162 plus square root 50 and the number itself minus 2. So it is 1/3 of square root. Now 162 divided by 2 is 81. So we could write this as 81 times 2 plus 25 times 2 minus 2, right? So this is 1/3 of 9 square root 2 plus 5 square root 2 minus 2. You can combine the like terms. Let me rewrite here. So 1/3 of 9 is 3. 3 square root 2 plus 5 square root 2 minus 2. 3 plus 5 is 8. So we get 8 square root 2 minus 2, right? Now, that is how you're going to write this answer, right? They cannot be combined further. Question number 13. Great. Can you please pause the video and answer this? You'll get the confidence of the concepts learned and applied. In case you want to learn from me, feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. We can be part of your success story, right? So now we have 2 square root 20. Let me write 20 as 4 times 5 minus. So now we have square root 125, which can be written as 25 times 5. Perfect. Plus 2. Square root 45, 9 times 5, right? Plus 6, square root 5 already given to you. So there is kind of a hint in this, right? You know how to factor and then get the answer. So, well, we have 2 times 2 square root 5 minus 5 square root 5 plus 2 times 3 square root 5 plus 6 square root 5. We can combine the terms now, right? 4, let me rewrite, minus 5 square root 5 plus 6 square root 5 plus 6 square root 5. Perfect. So 4 minus 5 is minus 1 and then 6 plus 5 and 6, 11. So we get this as 11 square root 5. Makes sense, right? The last question for you to practice, we have 2 square root 45 minus square root 18 plus square root 20 minus square root 32. You're familiar with all these terms. Feel free to send an email and write your suggestions and comments. As I said, we can be part of your success story. Great. So we have 2 square root 45. Clearly, 45 is 9 times 5. Minus square root 18 means 9 times 2 plus 20 means 4 times 5. And 32 is 16 times 2. So we got all the 4 terms. Square root of 9 is 3. You'll multiply that with 2 with radical 5 minus 3 square root 2 plus 2 square root 5 minus 4 square root 2. So we have two types of like terms. Let's put them together. We have 6 square root 5 minus 3 square root 2 plus 2 square root 5 minus 4 square root 2. You see the like terms, square root 5s? We'll combine these and then the others, right? 6 plus 2 is 8, so we get square root 8 square root 5 minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7 square root 2. That brings us to the end of this beautiful exercise. To understand how do we add and subtract radicals, the square root terms which may look like not alike, but they are, and you can combine them as we did. Thanks a lot for your time and your suggestions. Thank you, and all the best.